Hi foodies, welcome back to Chef Carpizzo's Kitchen, and today in Carpizzo's Kitchen I'm going to make for us olive oil bread. So I've got 3 tablespoons of extra virgin beautiful olive oil over here. This is a little tablespoon, teaspoon measure cup. You can find these in the store. And over here I have a half cup of water, and I've got some yeast, about 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. Okay, and here I have some sugar, I have some salt, and what we're going to do is we are going to add this all together right in the pan. Because this is an easy one to do. Our yeast with our warm water, half a cup, and then I'm going to add the olive oil right in. Olive oil goes right in, and then what I'm going to do is just give this a very quick mix, so that we make sure it's all mixed together good, just like this. Our salt, our sugar, our olive oil, our yeast, and now it smells like yeast to me, okay? So what we're gonna do is get this all so it kind of dissolves up real good. This is gonna make this is about an average size loaf. It's not a huge loaf. You can put it in a pan. I'm gonna shape it like a loaf and put it on some parchment paper in the oven at 375, and you know, you're gonna let this rise in a bowl twice. First time it will rise after I get this mixed in now in this bowl, and then I'll punch it down, and then I will then shape it into a loaf on this pan and let it rise again, and then in the oven we go. Okay, so now we've got everything going in here that we need. Now we do need some flour, right? So let's get 2 cups. Let's get 2 cups of flour here. Here's 1. Here's 2. And then I need a half cup more. Alrighty, that's about a half cup. Okay, so we're gonna keep this flour right here just in case we need it, because what we need to do is mix this all up just like this. And what we want to do is get our flour mixed up, and we want this to be so that it's into a ball when we get it mixed up. And we want it to be so that we're going to put our hands in here in a second, and I'm going to get the rest of this incorporated. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this so that it's nice and springy and not sticky before I put it in the bowl over here to rise, okay? All right, so let's get this off.
Rise.
Rise! Okay, let's just put this over here. Let's then get our hands in here. My hands are clean. Okay, let's get them going in here. Let's get all of this all nice and mixed up. Just like this. It smells like olive oil. It smells really good. And what we want to do is get this mixed up, kneaded in, just like this. See, it's going in. It's nice and warm because we're using warm water, and the warm water temperature about 110 degrees. Half a cup of water.
I guess you didn't want to use the bread maker.
No, today I'm using my hands to show you you don't need a bread maker. You can do this just this way. Now, if you think you need a little more water, like I think I do, we can put a little more water right in there. And I'm just going to take just a little bit, and then we can come back if it gets too slimy, and we can add more flour, right? Okay, so it's not complicated. I'm trying to make this into a ball. See how it's going? There we go. We're getting there. A little more water, I think, because I'm smelling olive oil here, and it is just amazing. So what we want here is this to be in a ball, somewhat to what we're making. This can have a little more water, and then I'm going to add a little flour to it. If I was in the bread making machine, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be adding a little water to it. to make it so it's making its shape. But here, I'm just taking it like this, and we just get him into shape. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I think, is take him and add just a little bit of flour on him. Just like this. There we go.
It's a good workout.
This is good for your hand. That's where your palm of the hand comes in. See how we do this? We sort of knead it a little bit. Okay, now I think I'm gonna let it set like this and rise. Rise! And in case you don't know what that's from, it's one of Sondheim's Broadway plays. Okay, so it's not sticky and it's round. Okay, so what we want to do is I'm gonna spray this bowl because we're gonna double in size this, and I'm gonna make it go double in size, just like this. We get them right in there, and that's good. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna cover it with a towel, just like this. Put it in a warm place and let it rise to double the size. Okay, so here we go, olive oil bread, and we'll be back when it doubles in size, and then I'll show you how we knock it down, punch it down, and then we're gonna shape it and then let it rise on our pan. Okay, so this is Peter Carpizzo making a simple Italian olive oil bread today. Out.